A happy Friday to all of you out there. Hope you had a really good Christmas day. We're still cleaning up the mess out in the living room. But in the bourbon room, it's a little cleaner. 4 glasses in front of us. It is our whiskey of the month. My name is Wayne.
And I'm Rebecca.
And we are your Bourbon Journey.
Well, let's find out who the contenders are in alphabetical order. We have Knob Creek 21-year-old, a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey by Jim Beam Distilling. 75% corn, 13% rye, and 12% malted barley. It is 21 years old, 100 proof, was released in October of 2025. We have Patriotic Meri-COB, which is also a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey by Glenns Creek Distilling. It is 100% corn, including Bloody Butcher Red, Hickory King White, and Hoppy Blue. It was aged at least 36 months. Its proof is 105. It was released in July. Next, Silver Grove Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. It is by New Riff Distilling. It is 65% corn, 30% rye, and 5% malted barley. It is 4 years old with a proof of 110.3. It was released in October. Finally, Wenzel Toasted Barrel Proof Batch 1. It is a straight bourbon whiskey by Wenzel LLC. It has been sourced and has an undisclosed mash bill, but it was blended by Wenzel. It's at least 4 years old. The proof is 111.8. It was released in September. So here we go.
I'm looking forward to this lineup. I'll tell you, I think as the year has gone along, the bourbons have gotten better. No knock to anybody that's won it earlier, but we've had some really tough decisions over the last couple months, and we've tasted some really good bourbon.
We have. I feel like 2 or 3 of these are going to be similar.
I definitely get the alcohol.
It's got a really nice nose. There's nothing really high proof in this group.
I'm getting a little cinnamon. I'm getting a toastiness.
A little bit of caramel. It's got some pretty good legs forming while we've been sitting here.
So, cheers to contestant A.
A. It's very rich.
Oh, yeah.
I think the palate is very similar to the nose. That cinnamon's hitting me. Caramel.
It's a very dark, rich bourbon.
I like the spiciness of the cinnamon. It has a little bit of char notes on it, I think, which are nice. Very nice pour. Very nice.
Good
pour.
start.
Let's go on to candidate B.
B.
We're not really looking at the color today because we have some that are older than others, trying not to guess. This nose seems a little lighter than the first one.
It's lighter. There's confession of sugar.
I'm getting a light caramel for me.
I would agree. And I'm almost getting like a topping element.
I'm getting some nutmeg for my spice. Like the first one was so strong with cinnamon. This is softer, more like a nutmeg.
Well, I'm ready to taste it.
Let me check out the legs. Very nice viscosity on here.
Yeah.
So cheers to candidate B.
B.
That's very nice. It drinks like a bourbon I enjoy. Of course, I enjoy all of these. It's lighter than the first one.
It is, but I don't think it's as dynamic. I do get confectionery sugar, but for whatever reason, this one here, while it's lighter, I get more ethanol.
I got more burn on the first one than I did on this one. Yeah. Nice pour though. The first one was so dynamic that this one was a little more challenging. All right, go on to C. We had some good whiskeys this month.
We definitely did.
Ooh.
I'm getting a little bit of barrel note. A touch of caramel.
Some light sweetness. savory, but it has some light sweetness on it. Got some pretty good legs for me. Maybe not as much as B, but still pretty good.
Well, I'm ready to taste.
Okay.
Candidate C.
There's a lot more happening when you taste it. Wow. The nose on this was kind of nondescript, but when you taste it, it's got a whole lot going on. I'm getting some barrel notes.
Mm-hmm.
It's very rich. Got a great finish.
I'm getting barrel notes, cinnamon. There's a slight amount of caramel.
Mm-hmm.
So far, I'm guessing the lineup.
I'm not. I don't even want to think about the lineup.
He
can't resist.
It's not so much that, but it's ticking boxes in my head.
Oh, this is very sweet. This is the sweetest thing we've had.
Oh yeah, this is butterscotch. There is a sweetness to this.
It's like butterscotch and confectionery, almost like a divinity, like butterscotch divinity. It's wild.
This is a rich butterscotch. I mentioned with the previous one, from a butterscotch perspective, this has more depth than this one in butterscotch. This is very rich butterscotch. Reminds me of like butterscotch candy I had as a kid.
Brock's?
Brock's, that's it. Brock's.
It's just really sweet on the nose. The nose almost overpowers you. It's got some fantastic legs forming. I'm ready to give it a taste.
Oh, yes.
Here's the candidate D.
D.
I don't think it's as sweet on the palate as it is on the nose, which I'm happy about. I was afraid it was going to be too sweet.
Brown sugar, butterscotch, and it's that candy butterscotch.
I'm almost going to a Werther's now. It was more the Brock's on the nose, because that's bright butterscotch, and then on the palate, it almost went to this creamy kind of Werther's thing going on. But I like that the palate isn't as sweet as the nose, because the nose is incredibly sweet.
Oh, yeah.
And if that were on the palate, I'm not sure I would be digging it as much as I am. It's very smooth. It sits very nicely on my palate.
It's very good.
So I just made some quick scores, and I tried to keep them separate, but they're all in the 90s for me.
Yeah. Last place is separated by 2 points from first.
Mine range from 90 to 93.
Mine is from 91 to 93.
What we typically do now is we do a little more in-depth. So that was the original, and now you know what we're tasting. We don't. But now we're going to go a little more in-depth, and we're going to focus on just the nose. And when we have a ranking of each aroma, we will come back and let you know. Okay, we're back, and that was really hard. We like all of these noses a lot, so ranking them was crazy, but we got to do it. We were talking about this might be the hardest nosing we've had to do in a monthly challenge. Props to these contenders.
Normally when we do a nose on it, there's one I immediately eliminate. And when we were doing this, I looked at her and said, in the past, any one of these noses would have been the top one. So this was really the one I'm going to put in last place. I almost hate saying it because it's excellent.
Go through and let me know your order.
It was a coin toss on 1 and 2. I went with D as my favorite, A as my second, B as my third, and C as my fourth.
Okay, so for me, we're not that far off. I had A as my number 1, D as my number 2, so we just flipped there. For 3, I had C, and then I had B as my number 4. And again, like Wayne said, coin toss.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. For me, when it comes to aroma, what I'm looking for, is it inviting? Does it make me want to take a sip? That's what I have to come down to. B, does it establish what I'm about to be tasting? Does it lead me on a journey for the taste? So now we're going to find that out, because now we're going to go through and do the tasting, and we're going to rank the taste, which I think is going to be really hard for these. But we'll be back. It might be an hour, but we'll speed it up for you. Okay, so we're back, and I'll go first this time. So I switched it up just a little bit from the nose. Number 1 was D. Number 2 was A. 3 was C. And 4 was B. How about you?
For me, taste, D was 1. A was 2. C was 3. And B was 4.
We matched identically on the taste.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. So now it's going to come down to the finish. And as we get done with the finish, we will also do score adjustments to see if we have a result or not. I hope you're playing along with us here. Okay, so we have worked on the finish, which took a while, and then adjusted our scores a little bit. Just go through the finish to start with. What is your ranking on finish?
The finish in this case, B was first, A was 2, C was 3, and D was 4th.
I'm kind of in your camp as well. So for me, I gave the best finish to 1. B was my second finish, so that was the best score it got. That was a little bit lower for me on D, a 3 for the finish. And then C came in 4th for the finish. It was really close on C and D for the finish. Could have gone either way. They were both kind of medium to long. Okay, nothing really hit me in the face. I've adjusted my scores. So now we're going to compare. It's going to go through A through D and see if we have a winner or if we need to have a playoff or anything.
Okay.
So what score did you give to A?
I gave it a 94.
I also gave it a 94. So it has a 94. What score did you give to B?
91.
I gave it a 90, so it is a 90.5. And C?
92.
I gave it a 91, so that is a 91.5. And what did you give to D?
95.
I gave it a 93, so it's a 94. We have a tie.
And I had a feeling that it was going to come down to these two.
We really felt like A and D were battling it out. So we need to have a tiebreaker and decide. Maybe I up someone a point and he takes one down. We could end up in a tiebreaker again. But we got to really think now about what we would recommend as being our whiskey of the month. But they both have really good scores, so it could make the final spot in our playoff round. Just saying.
So we will be right back as soon as we figure this out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we had a very long debate.
Yeah.
Because we decided to, first we eliminated finish, because that's probably the least important to either one of us for that. But then when you get right down to it, we're looking at nose and taste. And what is the most important thing on a whiskey? Unless the nose is repulsive and makes you want to not touch it, then it has to be the taste that's the most important thing.
Right.
So for that reason, our tiebreaker went to D. Let's start with our lowest one, which was B, had a 90.5. And what is B? B. B is, well, B is 4. Wenzel.
You're kidding.
No.
Wow. Okay, we were off then. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm stunned. I mean, that is 4. Wenzel?
Because I guessed that incorrect.
I was getting toasty notes on another one, so I'm super curious now. Super curious. Third place would be C with a 91.5.
There's no way it could be wrong.
This is in the wrong order. But this is C. I'm going to make sure I'm looking at C. C is 1.
Yeah.
Not super surprised, but I did kind of feel like that tasted agey. It had a lot of barrel notes. That was AG Vessel, and it didn't do well on the nose or finish for me. So that would be number one. I got to keep my notes here. I will never remember this. Knob Creek.
I'm really stunned.
So the tiebreaker, so really and truly, based on our scores, that's a 188. The person that's in the tiebreaker will get our last play-in spot for the year. So both of these will be in our Whiskey of the Year competition.
Yeah.
So that's a really good thing. Yay. That makes me feel better in general. A, we put in second place, and A is 3.
This I don't believe.
Silver Grove.
I'm stunned.
I am a little stunned too, because when we tasted that with the high note from New Riff, we only wanted to pick one of them for the Whiskey of the Month, and we went back and forth and finally settled on Silver Grove. And here it is coming in second place, and it will be in our Whiskey of the Year.
I'm really stunned. There was notes on it that I was not expecting from that. That is an excellent bottle.
I don't know if it just opened up a little bit since we've had it. We've not had any of these since we tasted them earlier this month. So that means D, make sure I always like to double check to make sure my numbers were all correct. Number 2, which is Patriotic Meri-COB.
America.
And that is David Meyer, Glenns Creek Distilling. There you go.
Cranky Dave. Cranky Dave.
Hopefully you won't be too cranky today.
I don't think he'll be cranky. Patriotism wins out over the Silver Grove.
Yeah, and that's a philanthropic bottle. Proceeds from Silver Grove, a good percentage of that goes to a philanthropic project in Covington. So that's cool.
Yeah.
This is a great lineup. I'm still stunned. We both thought these were swapped.
Yes.
We both thought they were swapped because I was getting toasty notes on that.
I was too.
And this is a toasted barrel, so I kept thinking, I try not to guess, but when you're getting toasty notes like that, you just can't help yourself.
I'm really surprised.
Yeah.
Silver Grove did a really good job.
So join us next Friday for our final Whiskey of the Quarter for the year, which will finalize our seeding for the year, because these will both be in, because we just told you that's going to be a play-in. All the Whiskey of the Month winners, those are the 12 that are in the competition for the Whiskey of the Year. But the Whiskey of the Quarter, first gets a first seed, second gets a second seed, third gets a third seed. This will be a fourth seed. We can tell you that right now because it's a play-in.
I'm going to lift up glass D, which is Cranky Dave.
Who isn't really cranky at all?
He isn't really cranky. Glenns Creek Distillery, your first new bottle in several years.
Since 2021.
It's been 4 years since you released a brand new thing, and you went against some heavyweights and you took them all down. You wobbled this guy. New Riff stood toe-to-toe with you. But in the end, patriotism beats out the Silver Grove. Cheers to all of you out there. If you like what we do, hit the subscribe button. Always remember to drink responsibly. Today, Mark.
Glenns Creek Distilling.
Cheers.
Cheers.